Hi, today we're going to be learning the double half hitch knot. It's a macrame technique. We are going to need 4 strands of cord. Any size that you want to use is okay with me. Just make sure that you know the smaller you do, the harder it is. So it's best to start out with big, thick cord when you're practicing. I am using 2 different colors. I'm using 2 strands of hot pink and 2 strands of black. This will help me know where my knots are, and in the long run will make my life easier. So what we're going to do is you're going to take these 4 strings and put a knot in the very end. Take a T-pin and we're going to put it straight through the knot so that our project will not move on us. Let's separate out these cords. And since I want a variegating pattern, we are going to make it like this. Now, while these 3 cords are going down towards you, what we're actually going to do is we're going to take this, it's going to be the base cord, put it under all of these without losing our pattern, and I'm going to pull it over to the side just like this. This will help get us the type of shape that we need. Okay. So I'm going to start with this hot pink cord right here and kind of pull the other 2 off to the side, keeping the pattern. Now you always, I use a brightly colored regular pen to mark where I'm going to be doing circles. This is good for any pattern, especially the patterns that jump back and forth. Okay, so we're going to do our loop. And we are going to put the end of the hot pink cord through the underneath of the black base cord and pull it up through the circle that we have just made. Now this is your first stitch, but that's not a double half hitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our circle again. Pull the pink cord through the underneath of the black base one, and we're going to pull it up. You have just made your first double half hitch. Make sure that it's where you want it, that it's tight enough how you want it, and we don't want to lose our slight curve here. So this hot pink one gets pushed off to the side. We're done with it for now, and we're going to take the next cord that's in the line. And we're going to create a circle again. We're going to pull the black cord through the underneath of the other black cord and make our circle and pull it tight. And we're going to do our circle, put the end through the underneath and pull it up through the center. And now you have 2 finished. Now we've only got this one left, and it's going to be exactly the same way, up through the center and pull it tight. Now I've noticed that the first few stitches feel very sloppy. They do even out for you though. Okay. Now that we have those finished, we have to find our next cord. Now this was our base cord and we have completely finished with this base cord. So we are going to find a new base cord. It's already found itself for you. It's right here. The cord on the left is always going to be the next cord in the line, which really helps me out. So what we're going to do is we're going to now make this the base cord, so that means it kind of sticks out to the side for us, just like so. And we're going to repeat the pattern again, this time with the hot pink as the base cord. We're going to make our loop, put it through the new base cord bottom, and pull our circle tight. Make a loop, pull it through our base cord. Make it tight. Okay, now we're done with this cord for a few minutes. This is still our base cord, so we've got to be careful and pull up this one. Make a loop, go underneath, and pull it tight. This is where you start seeing a little bit of the curve that you're going to get. And like I said, if it's a little sloppy, don't worry about it. We'll make our loop. Always doing that 2 stitch, and we're done with this one. Now we're back to our old base cord. Well, now it's one of these. So we're going to make a loop, pull it under the hot pink base cord, and make our loop. And we're going to do that one more time. Put it through the bottom. Just like so, and pull it tight. Okay, so you can start to see the patterns forming here. Now, we have to decide what's our base cord again. Oh my goodness, okay. Well, the macrame knot has actually forced us to use this one. So, we're going to prep it, just like the other base cords, and we're going to pull it out to our side. And we're going to take the first cord, touching it, and we're going to loop it and pull it through the center. Very easy, very repetitive. Don't forget to do the 2 loops. Okay, now we're done with this one for now. Nope. And that's our base cord, so we're on to this one. Loop through the center, pull it tight, loop through the center, pull it tight. We're done with that one. Loop, go under, pull it tight, loop, go under, pull it tight. And about this point, you should be starting to get rather comfortable with what you're doing. And if you keep everything exactly where it should be, then you will get a very pretty bracelet out of it. Now we know this hot pink cord is now going to be the baseline for us. So we're going to pull it under, and it stays out to the side, so we know that's our base cord. We're going to do our loop. Go underneath and pull it tight. Loop, go underneath, pull it tight. We're done with that cord. Ooh, and that's our base. Loop, go under, pull it tight. Loop, go under, pull it tight. You should be getting really, really comfortable with this. If you're not, it'll come before the end of this bracelet, which is what I'm making. I'm making a bracelet because I have, I like not wasting practice materials, so at least I know me, or if I do it in blue, my son always likes getting free jewelry. So it doesn't have to be perfect if you have a child. Loop it and pull it. You'll also notice that we're getting that that curve that you see in this particular stitch. Now we've got to find our base cord. We've got these 4, and it has forced us yet again to use this one on the left. Okay. As long as you keep your layout, this will be no problem, and quick, easy way to make a really cute bracelet. And you'll notice that the patterns between the 2 different colors start coming out here. Okay, so we're going to loop our hot pink, go under, pull tight. What I think is really cool too is even if your underside's a little rough, when you turn it over, you don't even notice those most of the time, because the other side's just so smooth. Loop it. Don't ever forget to loop it around the pin, otherwise you might do the opposite side, and that's a different stitch in itself. Loop it. There we go. Loop it, pull it through. So now our new starting base is this pink cord. I'll pull it off to the side and start our loops again. And you can do this for any project. This is just one of those basic knots that you need to know when doing macrame. Up through the center. There we go. You can push it flat whenever you need to make it go where you want it to. There we go. And after you learn all the basic techniques, you can definitely make it have different knotting through. Okay, so that's what you're going to do and repeat until you get a nice large bracelet. Or if you're doing it for a different project, the project that you're doing should have an actual size measurement on it. So good luck, and don't forget to check out our other basic videos on macrame.